Okay, so you're going to Moscow? That's absolutely iconic. This isn't just another boring travel guide, okay? It's something much more exciting. This is the ultimate tea on Moscow, filled with unique experiences. Get ready for an epic adventure because we're about to dive headfirst into the magic and wonder of Moscow. All right, first things first, the landmarks. Picture this. Red Square, a sprawling public square that's basically the heart of Moscow. Right there in Red Square, you've got St. Basil's Cathedral with its colorful onion-shaped domes. And then there's the Kremlin, a fortified complex that's home to the Russian president. You've also got Lenin's Mausoleum, where you can actually see the preserved body of Vladimir Lenin. Seriously, these landmarks are just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, so you've hit up all the major landmarks, but trust me, Moscow is so much more than just pretty buildings. First up, the Bolshoi Theatre. We're talking world-class ballet and opera performances in a stunning historic building. Then there's the Tretyakov Gallery, which houses an insane collection of Russian art. And for a glimpse into Moscow's spiritual side, you have to visit the Novodevichy Convent. Trust me, exploring these cultural hotspots will give you a whole new appreciation for Moscow's rich history and artistic soul. Okay, let's talk food, because you know I'm all about that foodie life. Moscow is a city that offers a rich tapestry of flavors and culinary experiences that are sure to delight any food lover. First things first, you have to try borscht. It's a classic beetroot soup that's hearty, flavorful, and oh so satisfying. This dish is a staple in Russian cuisine and is often served with a dollop of sour cream and fresh dill. It's the perfect comfort food, especially during the colder months. And if you're feeling adventurous, try the pelmeni, which are basically Russian dumplings filled with meat or cheese. These little pockets of joy are usually served with butter and herbs, making them a delicious and comforting meal. They're a must-try for anyone looking to experience authentic Russian flavors. Moscow's food scene is so much more than just traditional dishes. The city is a melting pot of cultures, and this is reflected in its diverse culinary offerings. From cozy cafes to bustling food markets, there's something for everyone. You'll find everything from trendy cafes to Michelin-starred restaurants. Whether you're in the mood for a gourmet meal or a quick bite, Moscow has it all. The city's chefs are constantly innovating, bringing new and exciting flavors to the table. So go ahead, indulge your taste buds, and embark on a culinary journey through the streets of Moscow. From traditional Russian dishes to modern culinary creations, the city's food scene is a feast for the senses. Don't miss out on the chance to explore and savor the diverse flavors that Moscow has to offer. Okay, so you've done the touristy stuff, you've eaten your weight in borscht. Now it's time to discover the real Moscow, the side of the city that locals cherish and tourists often overlook. These are the hidden gems that most tourists miss. First up, Gorky Park. It's like Moscow's version of Central Park, but with a cool, edgy vibe. Here you can find people skateboarding, practicing yoga, or simply enjoying a leisurely walk. The park is a hub of activity and relaxation. Then there's the Museum of Cosmonautics, dedicated to space exploration. This museum is a must-visit for anyone fascinated by the stars and the history of space travel. They have actual spacecraft on display, along with fascinating exhibits that tell the story of Russia's contributions to space exploration. It's an educational and awe-inspiring experience. For a more tranquil experience, take a stroll along the Moscow River. The riverbanks are perfect for a peaceful walk, especially at sunset when the city is bathed in a golden glow. And of course, no trip to Moscow is complete without a visit to Arbat Street, a pedestrian-only street filled with shops, restaurants, and street performers. This vibrant street is a cultural hotspot where you can find unique souvenirs, enjoy delicious local cuisine, and watch talented street performers. The nightlife here is also something to experience. Trust me, exploring these hidden gems will give you a whole new perspective on Moscow. You'll see the city through the eyes of a local and discover the true essence of this incredible metropolis. Okay, let's get real for a sec. Traveling to a new city can be intimidating, especially somewhere like Moscow, where you might not speak the language. The sheer size of the city, the unfamiliar signs, and the bustling crowds can make it feel overwhelming. But don't worry, with a few tips and tricks, you'll be navigating like a local in no time. First up, the metro. Moscow's metro system is one of the most efficient in the world. Download a metro app and buy a Troika card. It'll save you so much time and money. The Troika card can be used on buses, trams, and even some suburban trains, making it incredibly versatile. Plus, the metro stations themselves are like underground palaces, so you're in for a treat. When it comes to visiting attractions, timing is everything. Try to go early in the morning or on weekdays to avoid the crowds. Popular spots like the Red Square and St. Basil's Cathedral are much more enjoyable when you're not elbow to elbow with other tourists. And don't forget to check out Gorky Park on a weekday for a more relaxed experience. Safety first, always. Keep your valuables close. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid walking alone in deserted areas at night. Moscow is generally safe, but like any big city, it's important to stay vigilant. Use common sense and you'll be just fine. The currency in Russia is the ruble, and it's best to exchange your money once you arrive in Moscow for the best rates. Avoid exchanging money at the airport, as the rates are usually not as favorable. Look for official currency exchange booths or banks for the best deals. Learning a few basic Russian phrases will go a long way and earn you some smiles. Simple greetings, thank you, and asking for directions can make a big difference. Locals appreciate the effort, and it can make your interactions much more pleasant. Plus, it's a great way to immerse yourself in the culture. So there you have it, your ultimate guide to conquering Moscow. From iconic landmarks and cultural hotspots to hidden gems and foodie finds, Moscow has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to book that trip to Moscow and experience the magic for yourself. Until next time, happy travels!